This is the plaintiff, Titus Wright. He says he purchased a 2003 Kia from the defendant and knew the minute he drove it off the lot that something wasn't right. Sure enough, the thing turned out to be a death trap. It would stall on the highway, wouldn't accelerate properly, and needs a ton of mechanical work. The defendant won't budge on the price, so he wants his money back. He's suing for $3,885.10, the amount the thief stole from him. This is the defendant, Jeff Barris. He says none of what the plaintiff is saying is true. He hasn't seen one iota of evidence to substantiate the claims the plaintiff is making about the car, has never showed him a receipt or a repair bill, and he's never going to give the plaintiff a dime. That's for darn sure. He's accused of unloading a lemon.
Titus Wright, you are suing B&D Auto Sales Incorporated, represented here by Jeff Barris.
Yes.
You're the owner?
Yes.
Okay. For $3,885.10, the total amount that you paid for and invested in a car that you say has turned out to be a lemon. Tell me what's going on.
Buenos dias, Your Honor. Good morning.
Buenos dias.
My wife and I got our tax money late in July, and I was telling her about B&D Auto Sales, how great they were. You know, the dad was Ted. He owned the shop. When I got there, I found out his son, Jeff, owned the shop. This is the automobile.
So had you done business with Ted, the dad?
Yes, I have. About 15 years ago. I got a
okay.
Mercedes-Benz and didn't even test drive it. It was great.
Didn't even test drive it?
His dad is very reputable.
Okay.
And I thought it would just transfer to the son when he owned, you know, so that's why I didn't worry about it.
Okay.
That day was raining like cats and dogs. And so we didn't really have time to, I didn't really have time to test drive it. So I just took his word for it that the car was, reliable.
The day you bought this car?
Yes, in July.
So you've bought two cars without test driving?
Well, the first car was 15 years ago. Yeah, I worked with.
So it's a lifelong pattern for you.
Yeah,
to buy cars,
I worked to
use cars that you don't test drive. It's a lifelong pattern.
As a result of the first car, it was a very nice car, Mercedes-Benz. Okay. I assumed that, of course, it would transfer to his son as far as being reputable is concerned.
Okay.
But that wasn't the case.
Did you find it odd that they didn't test drive the car?
They have the opportunity to test drive.
But how often does somebody buy a car from you and not test drive it?
Very often.
Very often?
Yes.
Really?
People just don't, they don't want to test drive. They're in a rush. They want to sign the paperwork and get out as quick as they can.
Wow.
We're going to be in business for a long time.
I know. They keep us in business. God bless them. But
Your Honor, I think because of his dad has a very reputable.
His dad? He's not his dad. He's another person.
Well, his dad used to own the dealership, and so he's very reputable, so you didn't have to worry about test driving the car.
My dad retired in 2003.
2003?
Yes, I've been running it since, and I'm very reputable, so.
Okay, so here we are. You don't test drive the car. You buy the car. What happens?
Yes, buy the car, but then
May I see the paperwork for the purchase?
Yes.
All right, so what happens? So you buy the car. You take possession of it on what day?
It's July 10th.
Okay.
And my wife and I, we get in the car, we drive it off the lot, and realize something is not right with this car. So we come back 10 minutes later, and I complained to Jeff. I said, listen, this car, something's wrong with this car. It's not accelerating. And he said, well, just get a tune-up. So we're going to get a tune-up.
So when you finally drive the car after you've bought it, you realize that if you had driven it before you'd bought it, you might not have liked it so much.
Exactly. So
Who knew?
Well,
who knew?
I mean, hindsight is always 20/20. But what happened was, as we drove off the lot, we came right back about 10 minutes later. I said, Jeff, something's wrong with this car. And so he said, just get a tune-up. So we went get a tune-up. Happened to have a repair shop next door to me where I live.
Is this the only piece of paper from the sale that you have? Everything else you handed me was receipts for repairs. Do you have any more paperwork, yes or no?
From the sale of I don't think I have anything else.
I find it hard to believe this is the only piece of paper. This is just from the deposit. Where's the actual bill of sale for the vehicle? You're not giving me that.
Okay. I think I do have something else here.
Oh. Why didn't you give me that one?
Can you think of a circumstance you would ever buy a used car without ever test driving it?
No, there's never a reason why you'd want to do that.
So in this case, the plaintiff says it was a reputable dealership, so why bother? Does it make any sense to you?
No, not at all. I mean, you need to know how the car drives.
A used car, would you ever buy it without test driving it?
No, because I'm trusting this with my life, so obviously I need to know how it drives.
You're absolutely right. A car is a deadly weapon. You're absolutely right. Going inside the courtroom.
Is that going to be the one that says as is all over it?
Yeah, maybe that was.
Oh, all right. So let's see that one.
Okay, here's
You start having problems, and what are the problems that you have?
The car would not excel. It just kept stalling. I almost had a couple of accidents, because I got on the expressway and tried to merge, and the car would not accelerate. And another car was coming towards me, and it was bad, and I thought it was a goner at that point. So I kept calling.
Did you have an accident?
No, I did not have an accident.
Okay.
Thank God. And then also the car stopped a couple of times on the expressway. A few good Samaritans gave me a jump, and I was able to get home a couple of times. So he kept saying, well, get it checked out. So I did get it checked out. It relates to those receipts you have there. A diagnostic test on the car. I tried to get inspected the following month. It failed inspection. So I called Jeff again for the 8th time or 9th time at that point and said, look, Jeff, this car will not pass inspection. I just purchased it from you. And he told me to bring it in, and he told me to go to one of his repair inspecting shops. So I went there. It cost me $100, and he put a sticker on the car. Didn't feel very comfortable about that.
So one of the shops he referred to you to passed it for you.
Yeah, they put a sticker on the car. It was a legal sticker, but basically an illegal inspection because the light was still on there, and the repair shop that I initially went to.
You sent him to a repair shop that would pass him? Like, what's that about?
I use a repair shop that does inspection missions for all my customers. And the car has to hook up to a machine for the state of Pennsylvania. If it doesn't pass, it doesn't pass. Because you can't print out stickers and do stickers if it's not going to pass. So it has to pass.
Okay.
Otherwise, you won't get stickers on the car.
All right, so go on.
At that point, things begun to go downhill from there further. Again, I had stalling problems. The car stopped on me a couple of times.
Did you ever ask him to take a look at the car and see if he could fix it?
Yeah, I did. I said, Jeff,
and what would he say?
You need to fix this car.
What would he say?
He said, well, you get it checked out yourself.
Okay, well, then you did get it checked out. Then when you said, here, I did what you said, it's got checked out, what are you going to do?
He said, well, you get it fixed. You just try to get an engine. I said, well, I'm not buying a fixer-upper. That's not what I'm trying to pay for here. I'm trying to pay for a car that's reputable according to your sign. Okay. We say, he says we sell quality used cars. Okay, prove it. So he said, just go buy an engine.
Okay, Mr. Barris, what's your defense?
My defense is Mr. Wright came in to purchase the car from us on July 10th. The vehicle was running fine. He could have done a test drive if he wanted to. He didn't do a test drive. That was his choice. The vehicle was sold as is. I have exhibits here to show.
Show me your exhibits.
Oh, okay.
Acknowledgement of as-is sale. Your signature on it, right?
Yes.
Okay. It says, this motor vehicle is sold as is without any warranty, either express or implied. The purchaser will bear the entire expense of repairing or correcting any defects that presently exist. See, me, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but when I'm signing notice after notice that says, hey, anything that's wrong with it, you're going to have to fix, I might test drive it then. Even if I wasn't so inclined before. I don't know. That's just me. You agree you've read and acknowledged that this is an as-is sale and you fully understand the vehicle's being purchased without any warranty. Let me ask you a question. Did you provide a warranty?
We give optional service contracts available to every customer.
But he didn't take one.
He did not choose to.
It wasn't the option.
Okay, look, it's as is. You signed 52 things.
Let me just say this to you, Your Honor, please.
Yeah, but seriously, what did you think was going to happen when you went to court?
Well, initially, what happened was one of his workers said the car.
Oh, wait, there's another one. Hold on.
Work.
What's this one? What document is this?
That's
just an extra document to have him sign that says as is.
The state requires 3.
Okay. This vehicle is sold without any warranty. The purchaser will bear the entire expense of repairing or correcting any defects. And you signed this one too.
Okay. Let me say this. I walked into the dealership, and his worker told me the car did not work initially. Okay.
Can you prove that? Can you prove there was fraud? Because the exception to all of the as-is law is if there's fraud.
Well, my wife was with me.
Come on.
Okay,
come on up.
And
Which worker told you the car did not work?
The African-American young man who works for him.
Whose name is what?
Reggie.
Okay.
Okay. My wife can attest to that.
Reggie told you that.
Reggie told me this
beforehand. We knew that, but we sold it to you.
Okay. Now.
Is that what you're saying? What are you saying? What is your testimony as to what Reggie told you?
Okay. He told me that the car, does not work at all.
When did he tell you that?
At the time when I was inspecting the cars. Okay.
Oh, you mean before you bought it?
Yes, I was looking at the cars.
Okay. So wait. So Reggie told you this car doesn't work and you bought it?
No, the thing is, Mr.
So
Barris
why are you
convinced me.
suing?
Well, Mr. Barris convinced me, so no, that's not the car we're talking about.
Well, then I guess that's not
car-
fraud, because fraud means that there's a material misrepresentation of fact. He knows about it, and you relied on it to buy it, so I should undo this contract.
No, I'm saying...
But it turns out you were actually informed that the car didn't work by Reggie.
No, I was beguiled because the fact that
Beguiled?
Mr. Barris told me the car did work. Indeed, it did work.
So what's your theory of fraud as to why it is
Because Mr. Barris knew, obviously, that the car did not indeed
If
work.
that's the case, and proof of that is what? That, in fact, you need to do repairs on it, right?
Exactly.
Okay, then there's no such animal as is there? Because the whole concept of as is that you are buying a car at terms that you like, but it's a used car, and you need to understand that I'm not giving you a warranty. So it's a gamble. You feel lucky? Apparently you feel very lucky because you don't even feel the need to test drive it, okay? Now you've lost the gamble. In fact, you must now do what you agreed 3 times in writing to do, which is bear the expense yourself. But you now want me to throw out the 3 pieces of legal document where you acknowledge and understand exactly what the ramifications are of buying the car and say, no, you got to pay for the expense.
No, I'm saying is having a sign that says we sell reliable cars, okay, that's an advertisement.
Mr. Wright, you lose. You are wrong. Rule for the defense.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, when you're wrong, I guess. So step on in here. What's your reaction to coming out on the losing end?
I mean, if you can sell garbage in America, sell garbage. I mean, this is what they're saying. You can sell garbage. Everyone should be responsible for what they sell. Whether they know whether or not a vehicle, whatever the product is.
Ethically speaking, yeah. Ethically speaking.
There's a lemon law out there. You really just can't really sell lemons, knowing that it's a lemon. Mm-hmm. But again, I said in the courtroom, hindsight is 20/20. There's a reason why I lost the case, and I'm not going to worry about it.
Okay. All right, right down this way. Okay, documents wait for you there. Okay. All right, so step on in here. Put yourself in his shoes. How would you feel?
I mean, I tried to help him out. We didn't even get into facts with the judge because she just went as is, that's it. But I mean, I tried to work with him, told him I would work with him, take money off his balance. He still owes money on the vehicle.
This is a customer that was dedicated to your dad, right?
Yes.
And now, what happened to that relationship? Doesn't that have value to you?
Sure, but I don't think we'll be coming back because he's unhappy this time.
Well, maybe you should. Would you do something about it? You still willing to
I'm
approach
still
him?
willing to work the same deal
Well,
that I
he's
work
not
with
coming
him.
to you. You're going to go to him?
Sure, I will call him, absolutely.
Okay, Harvey.
Okay, you got to realize something. Even if it's as is, you can always negotiate with the car dealership. You can say, look, I know you're saying as is, and I'll buy it from you, but only if I get a 30-day warranty. It's always subject to negotiation. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.